Hello traders out there in trader land. My name's Dez and I am a mentor and analyst here at Grok Trade. It is Monday, October 4th, 2010, and the markets took it on the chin a little bit here, in large part due to an analyst note about Microsoft that was not in good light. It was a bit negative. Sarah Lee rejected a $12 billion buyout bid. That was interesting to see. And the Department of Justice is now suing American Express. They have already settled with Visa and MasterCard. So there was a downgrade in Microsoft, and that just scared the markets a bit. But nonetheless, look at this. We're still in this big, nasty old trading range, just sideways, doing a whole lot of nothing except boring people in chat rooms, trading chat rooms. But check this out. Here's the down 0.7%, the S&P down 0.8%, more than that on the NASDAQ, and even more than that on the Russells. The banks sharing about the same sentiment to the downside. The VIX at one point was up almost 8% today. Wow. But still closing 5% up. That's some fear flowing into the markets. Really interesting to see that. Doesn't surprise us. We were talking about not too long ago, for those that are a little more savvy in trading options, especially on the VIX, that the cash or options or futures, let's say, the cash VIX, floating here around 23, 24. However, the future VIX up around 27, 28, quite a bit more. So people are expecting some sort of pullback in the markets. And here we are, looking at a drop. We have a lower high and a lower low. And it's been a while since we've had that formation. Usually we have a higher high, higher low, or lower low, or a lower high and a higher low, or something similar. But now we have a lower high and a lower low at this moment. Look down here where we found our support on that trend line that goes back here to these two swings. You can see this swing, this little bitty blue line that comes across right there, acted as some really nice support. We continue down. We get a negative tick here on the histogram, but to be quite frank, we're still in this trading range. But if we go macro, pull in a lot of data, we go way back in time. Right here we hit our head and drop. We hit our head and drop. We hit our head, and what will happen? Well, it might drop like it has done the other times, but the thing that's interesting is we're building a nice high base here, which is usually more bullish and bearish, only on confirmation. For example, this had a high base and it crashed. We popped up here, this had a high base and it crashed. You have to wait for confirmation. High base. A confirmation to me is anything over 1160. I want to see 1160, go over that, and then get over this 1175. And we're off to the races to the upside. But everybody's holding their breath right now on Friday's pre-market report, and that's the job numbers. So it's anybody's guess what that will be. And you better believe I will be hedged going into Thursday's close, because anything could happen. And I think that will probably be our catalyst. I don't see anything else here that could act as a catalyst to really shoot us higher or lower. But if we do start going lower, an area that I'm really paying a lot of attention to is this 1129.25. 1129.25 is a big area that I'm watching. And if we crack that, we could, continue to fall. There's really nothing to say that we shouldn't just continue down for a little ways. And we might even chop all the way down to this lower trend line. But we are getting to the apex of this triangle, and a breakout or a breakdown could happen at any time. So what will happen? Anybody's guess, but just be careful that you're not over trading, especially in a sideways market. That's a good chance to give back a lot of money. I've been sitting on my hands in large part, just coming across this, and it's okay to be an SOH or sitting on hands. It's okay. It's okay to not be active. In the savvy trading world, we know that when there's a time to be bullish, when there's time to be bearish, and there's a time to be sitting on your hands. So Be patient with the markets. Patience will reward you. And just to let everybody know, we do have a mentorship coming up. It's for October. It is October 23rd, 24th, 25th. It's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And if you'd like to learn more about that, go to meetthementors.com, watch that video there, and it'll take you a little bit of time to watch. And once you watch that, fill out the form and say, yeah, I'd like to have a little more information on this, and we'll make sure you get that. Take care, safe trading, and I hope you can join us here in a few weeks on our next mentor program. They're going fantastic, and you need to have a mentor in your life, and we're putting our hand up and say choose us, because we feel like there's no one better out there when it comes to trading education. We put ourselves out there every day, so judge us by what you see. Take care, safe trading.